The FRRR scheme, or the foundation I should say, the Fairfax Foundation, to me seems to be an incredibly good thing for the town. So far it's seen our people come together. A number of, let's say, disparate groups have come together and very constructively put a shopping list of needs, wants, desires together, and in a very measured way, without competing strongly against each other. And you know, the fund has already helped us out with a position that has assisted in that coordination, and I just see some great things coming from this, so that there are some synergies, some overlaps that will occur and won't occur, I suppose, as a result of this cohesive approach. So I'm very, very encouraged by what I'm seeing now, and I'm very hopeful that we'll get some wonderful things happening in this beautiful little place called Junee.
Junee is a very friendly and historical town. We've got a beautiful railway station. We've also got some beautiful old pubs and some lovely parks. It's a really nice place to visit.
So Junee, I think, is in a really privileged position. We have lots of enthusiastic people who work really well together. We've got a good diversity of ages, cultures, backgrounds, and so I think when you've got all of those different ingredients coming together, you come up with some really good stuff.
The strength of Junee is the actual community itself, the mateship, the camaraderie that brings the town together when a family is suffering or in need. Everyone just pulls together and surrounds that family with so much support.
For me, I'm only new to the town. I've been here for just around a year, and it's definitely the people. The people are really, really welcoming, salt of the earth, and I've met a really good group of people that are very inclusive and lots of fun and just forward-thinking people. So I could strongly say it's the people that make up Junee and the community that are great.
Strengths of Junee, very supportive community. People are always willing to lend a hand when required. I remember the last bushfire we had in the early 2000s. I was here for that. That was a nightmare, but everybody rallied together and helped each other. And the same happens if somebody becomes sick or has an accident somehow. The whole community get together to do what they have to support that person.
The combination of the town and rural villages give us diversity in community and organisations. Having over 100 different community and sporting groups provides plenty of opportunities for getting involved and volunteering. The RCF funding should enable Junee to engage in various projects that strengthen our community groups through training workshops that will help create confident committees. Many of the projects will provide opportunities for our youth and unemployed to gain practical experience in different fields that should help improve employment opportunities for them.
So the benefits to the community of Junee as a whole, I think will really just start to grow things from the ground up. So we're already doing amazing things, but I think just have a bit of structure wrapped around what we do, support for committees, so that it's very clear what the obligations are, how they're to perform, sort of weeding out any of these common problems that committees do have because there's no formal education around those. I think that'll be great, combined with support for existing infrastructure. So you know, we can multi-purpose things, we can upgrade things, and then also implementing some new programs to encourage and continue to support tourism, but also jobs for local people, and increasing the skills or introducing new skills for people that are already here.
It will assist us in bringing all the small non-for-profit groups together to make Junee an even better and stronger place in which to live. It will provide us with the opportunity to set up a lot of ideas and projects which we've had for quite a few years.
There is a lot of scope here for volunteers. We've got a very strong volunteer community, but we need more. So I think if we had some funding to spread around the community for specific projects, for example, projects around the museum where we have a lot of historical exhibits and machinery and a beautiful big garden that needs development, then it would attract more people to volunteer at the museum. It would attract more visitors to come to Junee and see all of the history that's here, and it would help with the development into the future.
In having workshops and networking for the organisations and for the general community that aren't involved in any organisations. They might see an organisation that they would go, oh, I'd love to be a part of, and that way we can put that out there and have many more volunteers and make this community a lot stronger than what it already is. We can start putting organisations out there. We can do workshops, because myself, I wasn't born to be a president of an organisation, so it would be very beneficial to have workshops which are hands-on and learn how to fulfil our role successfully on a committee.
Yeah, I think getting the funds would be great for Junee, and it's for the entire Shire. One of the things I think that would benefit us is purely that the community groups work so well together that the resources would get shared amongst the entire community. So anything that was purchased would benefit everybody, not just be kept locked away for one community group. We'd love here to have a community garden so people can learn skills of self-sufficiency and also have opportunity to eat healthy, good foods to keep their mind and body healthy. Another example of where the money could be spent and I think would benefit the community is the mobile stage or a mobile stage, for example for the Rhythm and Rail Festival, and also to give everyone else an opportunity, such as young people to perform and young people to learn the skills of what goes on behind the stage.
We also need to resume short courses that we used to have, outreach courses here, computers, drug and alcohol, resume courses.
A pop-in place where people can come and just have a yarn and a bit of a talk about what's happening and where they can go for help. A safe space for our women that are going through domestic violence and mental health issues. Somewhere where we as community people can meet up, can have a say about what actually happens. And it doesn't really cost much money, but the stuff that comes is priceless. You know, friendships that mean so much. You can't go down the shop and buy that. You can't go down the shop and see me running amok every week with different activities and making a mess. But that's what it's all about, and it's all about women, supporting women that support our men, our children, our elderly, our babies. So we need some funding to help us to support the rest of this community and to build it like a family, you know. That's what we need. Our communities need that family orientation, that connection to each other, that relationship of if someone's down, let's all go and help them. Or there is a connection with someone within that community that can help that person. Or someone who's got knowledge on it. And that's the thing. Knowledge is power. And, you know, these are your hands. They can make the world a different place. With our hands, our heart, and our heads, our world can be a different place.
Give me a moment and I'll tell you of a paradise here on earth. It's a place that I've been and some of you may have seen. It's a heavenly dream of great worth. Now this place that I speak of is friendly. It's a place of smiles and grins wide, where the people you greet as you stroll down the street speak with community pride. It's a place where you're watched out and cared for, where good turns occur every day, where positive praise and helping hand ways make this just the best place to stay. Here, kids can ride their bikes freely, their friends are all close at hand, freedom and space abound in this place, while the skate park and pool are just grand. Now for me, this place that I speak of, the place that I'll always be, is a small country town in Australia, on the Olympic Highway, Junee. Now the last point I'll make before finishing is the name of the place matters not. Any country town where the folk wear no frown, in Australia is a bloody good spot. It's our attitude that makes the difference, a perspective and outlook that's bright. So like me, love your town and your country, and wherever you live will be just right.